Hi everyone, it's Rain here. Konnichiwa, Rain desu. Today, as you can see, ToMoons, this is for you. Throwback to 808 promotions. To be honest, preparing for this content was exciting since I got the chance to do it from a totally different platform. I mean, it's only podcast, but I hope you guys enjoy it. So just from the title itself, you can see that I'm going to talk about Oneus, a K-pop group from RBW, same agency as Mamamoo, Romance One We. I can't pronounce Korean, so in advance I would say sorry if I pronounce it wrong. I was extremely blessed for the chance to see them 2 days in a row for their second Japan single promotion event and showcase. I'll break the fan report podcast with fan cams into two separate videos or it might be more. It really depends on how much I can get from one video. Or else it will be super long. To be really honest, I wrote a really long thread on my personal account about these two events, and thank you for your enthusiasm for liking and retweeting, also some response that don't break my report thread. Before I start, I would like to ask everyone who who heard about this podcast and saw my friend personal account to not post details about my personal account anywhere, either forums or comments or anywhere in general. Do not contact me personally as well or on any social medias asking for clarification or extra details or certain members. Also, all fan cams, pictures, and drawings that are going to be used here, do not erase the watermarks or whatever it is. All of them are taken and drawn by me. If you want to use it, please contact me beforehand. Tell me the reason, and if I give you permission, please credit me. The fan cam that I'm using here is the one that I took myself on mini live. Fan cams were allowed only on mini lives. Cameras were strictly prohibited on fan events and showcase. Do note that I'm going to say here are made to be enjoyable to everyone and in an appropriate manner. I won't be replying just like what I said before. Oh, can you tell me more about him? Or hey, did he do this and that? A big no for that. This story is from my perspective, so if I did not get into certain details, do forgive me, human limits, I would say. Also, I don't want to be classified as a certain idol group's fan, like I am a ToMoon because I consume Oneus' content, or an ARMY because I consume BTS content and whatnot. I enjoy content casually, go around various contents inside entertainment industry, and only will talk about things I found interesting or ones that I have the chance to witness and properly give a fan report. Well, let's start. I intended to come early, line up before 10 in the morning so I can buy and get more chances on the fan sign handshake high touch photo raffle. But I was a bit hesitant about spending my money, getting multiple copies just to get those benefits. At the end, I came around 11 in the afternoon, rethink about my decision, and guess what? I ended up splurging my money to try for those raffles. I hated myself at that moment, but I just did it. I used my savings for this. So it came to that moment where I had to pull that raffle, whether I would land on a golden ticket, which is a photo with all members or all members autograph. I think there was also a prize that gets Joker card or random member sign as well. I can't seem to remember, but anyway. I landed on a ticket for a photo with all Oneus' members. To be honest, I screamed. Man, I was so surprised. I mean, dude, a photo with all Oneus' members, like, how? Explain to me? Anyway, after I got that ticket, a fan from Korea, came to me instantly and asked to trade with her with her ticket, which is an all-member signed ticket. She explained that she was from Korea, she has no chance to take a photo with them, and through sign event you can talk more to them. Okay, then. since then, since that part, she was really pushy. I mean, extremely pushy, and I just want, and I need to think what just happened to me. I told her almost 3 times politely to give me some time to think. The only thing that was in my mind was to get a quick lunch at Family Mart. Secure place for me to watch the performances and good angle for fan cam, of course, since we were only allowed to record with our cell phones only. I escaped from her, ran to Family Mart, which took me a while since I could not remember whether it was on the first or second floor, while looking on Twitter about people trading for this photo event. And at that moment, I found out that people were desperately looking for a photo event ticket. Glad I didn't trade that off. Thinking back about that incident, I told this to my friend who's a Korean American, and in my opinion, she understands more about Japanese and Korean fan behaviors more than I do. Said to me that Korean fans are more pushy. Okay, they just pressure the heck out of you to get advantage and don't care about other fans getting benefits. I don't know about Japanese fans, but I do see this kind of fan behavior once as well for BT21 related stuff, which it was a Japanese fan who literally stepped beyond my patience limit, and bless my friend who came with me shook her off by firmly saying, "If you don't have RJ, we don't want to trade." One tip for fan events trading: if people are pushy or forcing you to trade, just say no. Like what my friend said, they tend to take advantage and they don't care about other people for the sake of themselves. Don't take it as all people who do trading are pushy, because I also met a number of fans that are very nice and willing to help you in order for all of us to get our faves, our biases, and whatnot. Shout out to all of you people who traded with me and handled it politely. I love you all. What? Anyway, back to the topic. I ate lunch while waiting for the show to start, secured a pretty nice place from the second floor. The event started with them coming out of backstage after the MC called them. They did their short MC segment telling about their activities recently, and they told us they were freaking busy. First song was from their third mini album, Fly With Us, and you know it, lit. Can we just give a little moment on their unified footstep in this part? I do pay attention to small details in some occasions, and I found that interesting. Again, after that performance, they did a pretty short MC segment and they performed their second single, 808. You know, Ido and Raven, those rap parts are just amazing. After their performance is done, they said some closing words, left the stage, and the staffs prepared for the fan events. First was high touch, second was handshake, third was fan sign. I got one ticket for fan sign with my tumbling bias Soho. To clarify, I like all members in general, but Ido and Soho has always been my fave since their debut. And There comes Raven and Hwanung being a biased wrecker, and Koni and Shion being extra at all times. Send help. I don't know what I want to say to Zoho, to be honest, because I don't speak Korean. I don't know how much Japanese and English does he understand. Therefore, I decided to use super simple English, telling him about where I'm from and please come to my country. He was so surprised that I come from another country that Oneus has never visited. So he tried to say my name as well, and boy, he's cute. If I get it right, I think so said that he wants to come to my country in Korean. Maybe. Then he said 고마워, but I replied 감사합니다. After that, a moment of regret starts to get into me. Calling my memory from taking beginner Korean class a year ago, my friend told me that 고마워 is used between friends and 감사합니다 is more formal. I realized I also treats his fans as his friends as well, like people who are close to him. So if you see this video / podcast, I'm sorry for replying to you formally. Okay, back to the topic. After fan sign, the first part of the event was done. Before the boys returned to the backstage, they did cute stuff. Ido jokingly attacked Soho being a dance king, dancing to all songs played during the event. I believe it was Valkyrie in Twilight. Raven also danced with Valkyrie. Connie, like a pro, showing his long legs, went over the line dividers from one side to the other side of the stage. Photo event was after their second performance at 5 p.m. The rundown of the concert, the showcase, whatever it's called, was the same. Only the fan events were pretty much rushed. According to a fan that I met on that day, after their performance at Ikebukuro, they had to go somewhere to pick up albums, then go back to their hotel, which took quite some time. It took quite some time from Tokyo. First phase was high touch, then photo event, lastly all members sign event. Talking about the photo event, I'm starting to get nervous. Looking at the picture, I still can't believe it happened. So literally the photo event was simple. Give your phone to the staff. And I don't know why, although they said to prepare a camera app, they closed and reopened my app. Very weird. Then give your belongings to the staff to hold when it's your turn. Then you sit down a chair, take picture, and it's done. Let me just use this terrible doodle to help you guys imagine and how the position and poses were like for Oneus' members. Yes, people, I was surrounded by my members. By the members, I mean. How did I survive having my bias and bias wrecker right beside me? Also my other bias and bias wrecker at the back diagonal of me. How did I manage to survive? Can someone tell me in the comments about this? And Raven boy is trying to be super sexy, and every time I see the picture I got a face palm. Boy. Before the picture I said hi to them in English. Sit down, 2 shots, then I said thank you and please come to my home country. After the photo event, I stayed a bit until a while before they start the sign event. I was tired, so I decided to go home. During fan events, we are actually not allowed to take pictures or recordings, but a lot of people were breaking the rules. It is common in Japan that we don't take pictures or record things during events. So if you come here for events, do please respect the rules. Showcase story will be on part 2 since this has been pretty long. Next episode I will be touching also upon some news that I read about certain incidents that are pretty heartbreaking for me. Thank you for listening to my long fangirl story. If you're new to my channel, do hit the subscribe and notification button. Don't forget to like and share. Leave some good comments, and I'll see you on the next episode. Oneus' showcase content. Bye bye!